What's up, guys? On my TikTok, a lot of you guys requested how to wheelie an E-Moto or like a Sur Talaria model. So today in this video, I'm going to be teaching you the step-by-step process on how to wheelie an E-Moto. Learning how to wheelie an E-Moto is hard, but what people mostly don't talk about is how much you actually have to grind if you actually want to get good. To practice, you want to head over to a lot or an open road with no cars. So I'm gonna head over there now. If you already know how to wheelie, I'll put up the timestamp here, and this is where I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to do some basic combos. These are some main things you want to remember before we get started wheeling. You want to wear closed-toed shoes that you don't mind getting scuffed up. You want to wear like a sweatshirt and pants in case you fall, so it saves you from scratches. And this is your rear brake, this is your front brake, this is your throttle that makes you go forward. And yeah, just be safe, don't do anything stupid, and just watch all these steps in this video very carefully and follow each one step by step, and you'll be able to wheelie within a couple weeks. So right now I'm going to teach you the basics on learning how to wheelie. So this is how I taught all my friends, but you want to start with your feet down. So you want to learn how to catwalk the bike. So this is basically where you can wheelie, but you can use your back legs as like a saving grace in case you loop out. So what you want to do, you want to grab your rear brake with one finger and then your throttle. You want to pop it up, like twist the throttle a little bit where it pops up like a couple inches off the ground, and just tap your brake immediately. So you have to go like pop, tap your brake, pop, tap your brake, pop, tap your brake. And you want to do this like 100 times. In this, what this does, it gets you used to using your rear brake as what brings you down. The next thing you want to do is you just want to do that same process, but just pop it up a little bit higher. So you want to bring it up and bring it down. Bring it up, bring it down. Bring it up, bring it down. Bring it up, bring it down. Once you've done that, you want to bring it up even higher to where you're almost in balance point, and then just tap your brake to bring you down. So you want to pop it up, bring you down. Pop it up, bring you down. Pop it up, bring you down. What this does is it gets you used to the balance point and learning your brake and throttle control, which is really important when you're learning, so you don't over throttle or you don't over tap your brake. Now that you've learned how to pop it up with your feet down, now what you want to do is you want to pop it up into balance point and then just kind of chop your throttle to keep the wheel up. So look what I'm about to do. So you want to pop it up and then chop, 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 brake. If you feel too far back, just tap your brake to bring you down. This is just kind of to get you used to your throttle tune and how like the throttle really works in a wheelie. I'll show you again. So you want to come to a full stop. You want to pop it up. Chop, 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 chop. Brake. Come to a stop. Pop it up. Chop, 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 chop. Brake. I haven't ever seen anyone like teach you how to wheelie like this, but it just really helped me during my learning process. Just like learning some of the very like small stuff that's actually really important. Now that you've done that with your feet down, you want to do the exact same process but with your feet up. So you want to pop it up a little by little and just get it high up and then bring yourself down. So you want to go little, tap your brake, medium, tap your brake, and then balance point, tap your brake. And then after that, you just want to keep it up. So like you chop it, tap your brake, chop your brake, tap your brake. After you've learned those basic steps of wheeling, you just want to like teach yourself to just like keep it as long as possible, like keep the wheel for as long as possible, but at the same time don't power wheelie. If you feel yourself power wheeling, just drop the front wheel, because if you power wheelie, it's like a high risk of you getting injured. So after all those steps, your normal wheelie should look something like this. The first trick we're gonna learn is the knee knocker. The knee knocker is by far the easiest trick to learn because you kind of just like go on your knee and pop it up. So what you want to do, you want to place your knee like halfway to like 3/4 down the seat, and then you just want to like twist the throttle and then wheelie like normal. So my knee's on the seat and you just go. The next trick I'm going to teach you guys how to do is a jump over side saddle. The jump over side saddle is kind of hard, but like once you get it down, it's like super fun to do. For a normal side saddle, you want to get your right foot, if you're doing it on the left side, your right foot on the peg, and then your left foot's dragging. And then you want your body weight all in your butt, and then you just pop it up like normal. So it goes like you see how... So yeah, that's how you do a normal side saddle, but a jump over side saddle is a lot different. I would say you should learn the regular side saddle before you learn the jump over part. But for the jump over part, what you want to do first is you kind of want to, in a wheelie, you kind of want to go like that and just learn how to wheelie like that. Like don't drop your right foot onto the peg yet. So it kind of looks like this. So you pop it up, and then, yeah. You want to learn it like that, because then all you have to do from there is just switch these 2 feet. And then it's kind of easy. Then after those 2 steps, you kind of just want to switch your feet quickly. So it goes like this. You do that same step, so you pop it up, jump over, swap your feet. And then once you just get smoother with that, the jump over side saddle, it's just gonna look a lot cleaner and a lot cooler. So after a lot of practice, it should look like this. So now I'm gonna teach you guys the 3rd easiest trick, which is probably a seat stander. A seat stander is like practically the same thing as a knee knocker, but like you don't have a foot on the peg. But what you want to do in a seat stander, you kind of just want to like send it. Like a lot of these tricks, you kind of just want to send it. So either put 1 foot on the peg or 2 feet on the pegs. It's whatever you're comfortable with. I'm gonna put 2 feet on the peg because it's you're more stable like that. But yeah, you kind of put it at like 3/4 to the back of your seat, and you kind of want to send it. So your feet up like that, and then you pop it up. And then you can just like take your foot off if you feel comfortable. But yeah, a lot of these tricks are like super simple and easy. It's just you gotta build the confidence to like just send them. Most of the tricks, if you just like send them, you'll probably get it first try. Besides like jump over to crisscross and stuff. But yeah, let's do it one more time. So you put your feet up, both feet, and you pop it up. And then you can like remove 1 foot if you feel comfortable. So I'm gonna remove my left foot. Okay, so what now I'm gonna teach you guys is just some basic combos. Like a lot of people, when they try and learn combos, they like do it like this. And it's kind of like annoys me because like it's not that hard to do, but they do it. They go like this, and then they go like that on one side. But it's a lot like simpler and easier if you just take things slow and you just learn it the right way. You kind of want to angle your knees like this, and then you go switch, 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 switch. You want to kind of angle it. So when you do like a switch over, it looks like really clean and like simple. So now you want to like practice, obviously like practice when you're not in a wheelie, but once you get good not in a wheelie, just like send it in a wheelie and just like practice it in a wheelie until you like get good at it. So it should look something like this. So But obviously, like, take it slow, work on like your mechanics, and like work on like the little things to make your combos look good, but also like not rushed and like ugly, you know what I'm saying? But once again, it shouldn't look like this. It shouldn't, like, one leg's like this, and then your other leg goes like this, and you just switch like that. It should not look like that. You should have one leg angled, and then you switch to another leg angled, switch to another leg angled, switch to another leg angled, and like so on and so forth. Like, you get it. Also, when you're ready, you can kind of like incorporate a switch over. So you can go like this leg, this leg, this leg, this leg, and then you, from this leg, you hop over to the other leg at a different angle. So you go from there, so it's like that, and then this leg goes behind that leg, and you jump behind that leg, so it goes like that. I'll show you again. So let me turn around. So you go like this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, and then you jump that way, so it's at a different angle, and then you go behind that leg and you switch over. And once you get good at that, like not in a wheelie, it's like super simple, and you can just like put all those together and have some like clean combos. This is what it should look like in a wheelie. So the last trick I'm going to teach you guys is a one-hander, and then transition from one-hander into a hand drag. This is probably by far like the hardest trick we're going to learn. One-hander, you can't really like practice it. You kind of just have to send it. Like when I first learned one-hander, I was like slamming to the ground because I was pressing my rear brake too hard, which is perfectly normal. But what you want to do is when you're in a wheelie, you want to learn how to coast with no throttle, and then slowly just take that hand off and like very, very lightly tap your brake. So it should look like, like that, but clean. So yeah, you want to coast, so you want to coast and then just slowly let your hand come off like that. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. You can't really you can't really put it into words, but you just, some tips is you just really want to go light on that rear brake, and also what's it called, like learn how to coast in balance point without using your throttle, and also without taking that throttle hand off the bike. And then once you get really good at one hand no throttle, you can learn how to hand drag. And one of the main things you want to know about hand dragging is you don't want to like reach back, you really gotta lean. So when I was learning how to hand drag, you can just see from my helmet, I was going like this, right, and that's like not leaning, but you want to like really tilt your handlebars and lean, like your full body extended back, and like really leaning and reaching back, like reach far out towards your fender more than reaching down towards the ground. Trust me, it makes a world's difference, and I don't know, it just like helps so much when you're just trying to learn how to hand drag. So it should look like this from my POV. Obviously you want to keep the front wheel up, but I'm a worm right now in the Ultra. Anyways, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys came from my TikTok, I hoped I answered all your questions. And make sure to like and subscribe and follow my TikTok that I'm gonna put above here. And yeah, stay tuned for more content, because I'm probably gonna be posting a lot more on this YouTube channel when I have more time. With the high tech.